What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Heroes Hearth Warcraft 3 Fight Night. We have another episode coming up this week, this Friday. It's going to be a new challenger challenging the current champion, that is Kiwikaki from NA. And this person who's going to challenge the champion is going to be none other than Starshaped from Sweden. So, yep, you heard right. The European fans out there are finally going to have a local, rival or a local fighter to cheer for. But Starshaped, why don't you just introduce yourself real quick to the viewers out there who may not have heard about you?
All right, hi guys. My name's not Starshaped, but my handle is Starshaped, and I play Night Elf and Orc and Human. Basically everything except Undead, really. Yeah.
Oh, you're not playing my main race? Oh, come on. All right, man. So it's great to have you on the show, basically. A lot of people have been asking us, when are we going to see someone from Europe or maybe from the Asian region, Korea, China. We're working on it, guys. But yeah, you're the first challenger from Europe in the Warcraft 3 Fight Night here in Heroes Hearth. So what are your initial thoughts on the format and how much have you been practicing for it?
Well, I think it's a great format. I mean, I've enjoyed watching the past series quite a bit. I like the fact that... how should I put it? Like the competitive format, like the winner gets a bit more and gets to stay on. I mean, there's a lot of motivation or a lot of incentive to really try your best and win the best of five, so to speak. So that I think is really great. The one downside to having the European against North American is the host spot situation right now. The fact that we can't really get a fair host, so we'll see how that works out. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome, man. That's exactly the right mindset you got to have. And I'm really glad to hear that you're enjoying the bounty system, the accumulative prize money that stacks. The more you win, the more you get, basically. Super cool to have you in that. Now, your opponent, the reigning champion Kiwikaki, is an Orc. So we're going to have yet another Night Elf versus Orc matchup. And a lot of people think it's rather balanced right now. So do you agree on that? What is your current take on the meta versus, between Night Elf and Orcs?
I think it's a pretty broken matchup. It's probably the most broken matchup at the moment. I think Night Elf has a really huge advantage over Orc.
Still? Okay.
At the moment. Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've seen a lot of innovations, a lot of adaptations from the Orc players, but at the end of the day, I still think that Orc has to play a lot better, and there's very little room for error. Like one entangle might cost you a grunt, might cost you the game, and so on, whereas Night Elf is a lot more forgiving. There's not a whole lot that can go wrong in the early game. And it's a pretty easy way to play the current meta with just, mass hunts and all that.
Yeah, that's actually what we've seen from Hunter as well in the Fight Night. Just Mass Tier 1. Depending on the situation, you either go Hunt heavy or Archer heavy, depending what the Orc player tries to respond with. So going to be pretty interesting to see if you can bring some European flavor in that, or if Kiwi has something else prepared as well. Speaking of Kiwi, how do you prepare for someone that very rarely plays the standard meta that you see on the pro level a lot, that you see in ladder a lot? So how do you prepare for someone like him?
It's a good question. I'm still trying to figure that one out. How do I prepare for that? I think it's fun because I guess we're both players who don't really play that standard. Nice. So we'll see kind of who out gimmicks who in the best of five. But I mean, no matter what he plays, I still think this matchup, like I said, there's little room for Orc really to... I saw that he went Alchemist first a lot. Yeah. And stuff like that. But at the end of the day, he's still, just kind of doing the same thing except with different heroes. So I'm not too scared of that. But we'll see. I have some special plans prepared.
Speaking of the Chemical Rage real quick and the Alchemist first that Kiwi played last time, was there something you would have done differently if you were in Hunter's place 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. But I mean, it's hard to say... hindsight's 2020. I guess that he didn't really expect it. I guess he didn't know at all what was coming. So,
but you do. That's good.
On the spot, I think it's you just kind of do what you're supposed to do against the Blade Master, and then hope that works. But if I have some time to just sit and think about it, maybe talk to some players about it, some of the Swedish guys, and come up with some ideas, I think that'll help me a lot.
Awesome. Now, I think we have come to the end of this short pregame interview. So the final words belong to you, Starshaped. Any shout-outs? Anyone you want to greet in particular?
Well, shout out to all the Swedish guys who I'm going to be at the LAN actually at one of the players' father's house. Sweet. Which is why this was such a good timing, because basically I can pretend like I can sit up really late and play games like I'm a teenager or something. So shout out to all the Swedish guys. Shout out to you guys for hosting this event, and to Kiwikaki and all the players, and Grubby, of course. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking your time for this pre-interview. And if you guys don't want to miss the action, then you better tune in here at twitch.tv/HeroesHearth on a Friday, or you subscribe to this channel because we're going to upload all the VODs later on to YouTube as well. So see you on Friday, guys. Take care.